Hello YouTube and the tribe of the horror realm. This is our entry into RiseTHX1138's contest. He's doing a contest giveaway, giving away some nice alien predator items. And it's a three-part contest. You have to answer a question and then showcase two things. The first question, or the question is, what is your favorite TV show and why? Then you have to show a TV box set, and then follow up with your favorite box set overall, which I do believe doesn't have to necessarily mean just TV. It could just be a box. Corrugated, perhaps. Alright, so we're going to talk about favorite TV show and why. If you're standing up, sit down, because the queen of TV shows is about to speak.
I actually have two that measure up the same. So my first one is Once Upon a Time, and the other one is Beauty and the Beast. And pretty much I'm one of those people who just love fantasy. I don't like too many shows that are based on reality, because I like to escape sometimes, just to be in a world not my own. And Once Upon a Time actually does that because they take the fairy tale world and put it in the real world, and just all these things come up to play that catch up with them in the real world. I mean, it's awesome. It's all about fairy tale characters and how they're dealing in the world today. And then I have Beauty and the Beast, and Beauty and the Beast takes place in this time, but it's about a guy who was a military guy, and they did something to this guy to make him indestructible, and the side effect was him that when he becomes enraged, he becomes a beast, and he's falling in love with this cop. He saved her life years ago, and they're kind of forming a romantic relationship, so I like romance too, so I picked those two.
Maybe you can talk to Steve Carino about Beauty and the Beast. Maybe he follows that like he does Once Upon a Time.
I've always loved Beauty and the Beast. There's since I was a child. Just a different variation.
Well, for me, TV series obviously change with the times, so at any given point I could have a favorite TV show. Growing up, of course, Creature Double Feature. You know, there's a lot of ones that, yeah, not really a lot, who am I kidding? There's only a couple that I really, really like now. But overall, my favorite show, and I can actually narrow it down to Season 1. And that would be Twin Peaks. Back when that was originally on, and then I would be out hanging out at the bars, and I would be partying with everybody, and at a certain time I was like, alright, I'm out of here. Twin Peaks was on, I had to go and watch that, and then possibly I'd go back afterwards. So I would actually leave whatever thing I was doing and go to actually a friend's house. She would watch it as well, and we would just watch Twin Peaks.
That's dedication right there.
Well, I know, on the side, I had a couple friends who went spelunking. They went cave hiking, and they actually got lost in the cave.
Oh, God.
And they were stuck there for a while. And the only reason they sent out a search party was because one of them, my friend John, missed the finale episode of Twin Peaks, and he loved the show. He would have never missed it. So everyone was really worried about that.
Okay.
So they knew where they went. They sent out a search rescue party. They found them. They were dehydrated a bit, a little, you know, suffering from a little hypothermia. It was so cold. And they brought him out, and the first thing he asked was, who killed Laura Palmer? that's my story with favorite TV series. Like I said, season 1 was the best, because once they did the reveal on who killed Laura Palmer, season 2 kind of went downhill. They actually lost one of the creators, so the script just went, and that was it for the show. So now we're going to show our, I don't know, a TV box set. And by the way, escaping reality from what the real world is, I've spent time with your family. That is definitely not the real world. Don't forget that one down there.
Oh.
You know what? While she's doing that, I'll go. How about that? You glad to be on in this competition? And do you hope you win? Is your favorite drink a screwdriver? I know, it wasn't that fun. Alright, so anyhow, obviously this is Walking Dead Season 2. Huge Walking Dead fan. I didn't really want to use that as my favorite TV series, so I could follow it up with this here. This is just such a cool box set, and it's also awesome because it keeps away people that you don't really want to bother you. Your family. Her family. Because this would creep them all out. Even the back of the head. So, and for anyone that was wondering, I know Mr. Snick has wondered, it's a Phillips head. Your turn. We're listening anxiously, both of us.
It's Big Bang Theory. I have all 5 seasons of it. You get that thing away from me. Person's serious. The reason I love Big Bang Theory, it's one of my favorites because it is unbelievably funny. Every single episode that I watch from this series is just unbelievably funny. All the characters, Raj, Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, and Penny, they all make this, I don't know, series absolutely funny, along with Bernadette and Amy.
Alright, now we got to, this is going really long, a box set. Oh, your favorite box set, not any box set.
Well, this is one of my favorites, I would have to say.
Here she comes.
And it's called The Monkees. If anybody knows that group from the 70s, right?
60s, 70s, in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah. They were one of my favorite groups when I was growing up. I know they were probably a lot earlier than when I was born, but for some reason I used to watch the shows all the time when I was a little kid, the reruns, and I would never miss a show. And actually, one of my ex-boyfriends found this set and gave it to me for Christmas one year, and I had no idea that he found it, but he knew that I absolutely love these guys and their music, so I would have to say this is one of them.
A lot of my box sets are actually packaged up, and I'm not sure which box it is, but there was one that I knew wasn't, and I really do dig this thing, and I can't recommend it enough, and that is the Val Lewton Horror Collection. You get not 1, not 2, not 4, not 8, but 9 movies. Classic tales. Cat People, The Curse of the Cat People. I Walked with a Zombie before zombies were this type of zombie. One of our favorites, The Body Snatcher.
Yeah.
Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi.
Excellent movie.
Isle of the Dead with Karloff, as well as Karloff in Bedlam, The Leopard Man, The Ghost Ship, and The Seventh Victim. these were all really low-budget films. But what Luton did really well when he was producing these things is he was able to, not only acquire the talent for these to push it to the next level. It was well-written stuff. It was excellent atmosphere. All of their movies, they definitely made sure that the atmosphere was part of the equation, and he knew how to sell it. So you could make success out of something really tiny, which is their budget. So, Tom, I hope that is qualifies for the contest. Wish you best of luck. If anyone hasn't already checked out his channel, we'll supply a link below. And that's it. Happy holidays.
Bye.